Broadcasting from Studio 300 on Cal Poly's campus, you're watching Mustang News.
Good morning, Mustangs. Today is Thursday, January 30th. I'm Olivia DeGennaro, and Mustang News starts now. Students in the College of Liberal Arts could soon see a rise in tuition. The university is hosting 5 open forums for students to ask questions and share their opinions about the college-based fee. The fee would be an increase of $112 per quarter for full-time students and $56 for part-time students. This would make college-based fees the same throughout all of Cal Poly's 5 colleges. College of Liberal Arts Dean Doug Epperson wants to see the money go to programs in the college that the college had in the past.
Student travel to conferences and competitions, for student assistantships, for instructional equipment.
Students will vote on the fee during the week of February 24th. If passed, it will take effect fall of 2014. An ASI committee is debating on how to spend the money generated by the student success fee. It includes 1 representative from each college. The committee is trying to allocate money to added classes, staff, and projects promoted by ASI representatives. The money they want to spend is more than the fee generates, so there is debate on what to spend it on. One item that committees can't change is salaries for teachers and administrators. Representative Connor Paquin hopes that the budget will be done by this Friday.
Those were where the money specifically is going, not just general, but specifics, making sure everyone's aware of it, everyone has the opportunity to voice their concern, and then making sure that everyone's educated about the fee.
When the committee comes up with a final proposal, it will go to President Armstrong for approval. If you want to be a part of Cal Poly's Rose Float tradition, you're in luck. The Rose Float Committee is holding its annual Float Concept Contest. The contest is held as an invitation to the public to submit their ideas for next year's float. But you don't have to be a Cal Poly student to enter. Organizers are looking for ideas that fit the theme of inspiring stories. Amanda Lee, the Rose Float Committee Decorations Chair, says the contest happens so early on in the year because of the time it takes to actually build the float.
Usually we just ask for a black and white drawing, so no color at all, and it doesn't have to be, well drawn, just a sketch is fine.
If you want to submit a concept design, the last day to do it is February 7th. The Winter White Tour featuring DJ Steve Aoki is making a stop at Cal Poly tomorrow. Aoki is known for his remixes of popular music like Turbulence. Winter White is a national touring concert that gives its fans a lifelike snowstorm experience. It includes a laser show and an all-white environment to create a winter wonderland. The show will be at the Rec Center at 7 p.m., but it is already sold out. Last week, Central Coast beaches saw cold and heavy winds from an offshore storm in the Pacific, which caused some very large swells to hit our shores. These larger and longer-lasting waves are called forecast runners. Last week's swells reached more than 6 feet and were lasting up to 30 seconds each. PG&E meteorologist John Lindsay says that these long-period swells produced riptides and can cause a hazard to swimmers and surfers.
Swim parallel to the beach, you'll reach the current where it's actually coming in, right? But never try to swim against a rip current. You'll always lose.
Lindsay says that one of the most dangerous areas to be when forecast runners are happening is the northwestern shore of Montana de Oro. PG&E posts the surf advisory for the day on their website every morning. California's drought is taking a toll on a local landmark. Christina Fabuzzi heads out to Hearst Castle to see how they are conserving water.
Forward to summer and thinking this is going to be a really bad summer, so we really got to start our water conservation in earnest right now.
350,000 gallons of water. That's how much the Neptune Pool at Hearst Castle normally holds, but it's about 3 feet lower than usual.
We're draining the Neptune Pool right now for water conservation and to use that water for irrigation purposes.
Governor Brown's declaration of a drought emergency has pushed funds and efforts forward to repurpose the water in Hearst Castle's iconic pool.
This is the drain for the Neptune Pool, and we've hooked up the hose here so that the hose now connects to the irrigation system, and then that irrigation system can water the plants and hopefully keep them strong enough to survive through the summer.
But Franco says they're making the best out of a bad situation. Draining the pool will allow them to make repairs to the leaking pool.
We'll lose 3,000 to 5,000 gallons on a given day, up to maybe 10,000 gallons in a day.
A conservator will clean the mineral buildup off the statues and marble, and the cracks in the bottom will be repaired. Full or empty, the Neptune Pool remains open to visitors. At Hearst Castle, Christina Favuzzi, Mustang News.
To refill the pool, Franco says the Central Coast needs to get a lot of rain and finish making those repairs. The hope is to have it filled by the end of next year. Well, here's a look at tomorrow's weather. For the first time in months, San Luis Obispo has a chance of seeing some rain. It's a 50% chance, mainly before 5 p.m. It's going to be windy as well, with gusts as high as 25 miles per hour. Most of the day we'll see some clouds, but after 5 our chance of showers will decrease to about 20%. So not as good of a chance, but the chance is still there, which is some good news for our drought Central Coast. Our low tomorrow night is 52 degrees, and it's expected to warm back up a bit by next week. Thanks for watching today's Mustang News. You can tune in to our weekly half-hour broadcast. That's on Charter Channel 19, UHTV Channel 7, and Campus Channel 2. You can also find constant broadcast coverage on mustangnews.net. Thanks for stopping by, Cal Poly.